Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Listen, I know that I am slightly late to the party, but let me just jump on this hype train of D.O from EXO solo, which is really incredible. I've been listening to it quite a lot recently, and if you haven't checked it out, please do. It's really good. And we're gonna look at D.O on the Lee Mujin service, because D.O is one of the best singers of his generation, and I do adore Lee Mujin service, so even though I'm late, I'm here. Let's get started. So I really hope that the performance is gonna warm us up, because I don't know where you guys are, but here the temperature started to drop radically, so I am constantly freezing. Let's start.
언젠가부터 겁이 많아진 것 같아 자꾸만 내가 아닌 내가 되는 기분 내게 사랑이란 영화 같지 않아 Always 어쩌면 매번 맞지 않는 눈높이를 계속 맞추려고 혼자 애쓴 거지
I love Somebody. It's a cute little song. I honestly feel like it showcases where he was coming from in this solo so well. It's very natural, it's very grounded, it's very human-like. It's super warm. It has this really sweet quality, which is absolutely needed, especially for the autumn blues. I really do like it. It's not vocally heavy song, of course, but I really do like the way he presents this song. I really did like how he presented it on Akmo's show as well. It was really nice. That was the viral moment there too. I really think that D.O showcases quite a lot of really subtle dynamics across this song. So he's not starting to airy. He is mixing a little air in, but it's not just like half whisper, which we get a lot at the beginning of the performances. If people do not know how to build the dynamics properly, they go into very extreme to almost a whisper. This is a nice way to start a song. It's very lightweight, it's very sweet, but there's still quite a lot of clean tone coming through, and we're not getting just air dumping.
그게 마음을 쉽게 지치게 했던 것 같긴 해 I want somebody 걸음이 더디긴 해도 I want somebody 뜨겁게 타진 않더라도 모든 내 방식들이 다 답인 듯이 또 가만히 내 손을 잡아주는 내 마음속에 누군가 다가와 주길 바래
I love his frontal resonance in here. He's not trying to go too deep into any vibrato in any too of a spacious tone where he would develop it into a lot of chest resonance. He's trying to stay very forward, almost like he would love to utilize the most of the conversational style as possible. When we speak, we do have a lot of resonance here at the front, at the lips, because we're trying to get as much sound out as possible. We're not trying to necessarily go only into the chest resonance. We're usually here. We're trying to convey the message. We're trying to be forward with our sound. And he's utilizing this the most here.
I love you. I love you.
Very sweet jump into the head voice there.
I love you.
Ooh.
I like the little subtle jump there. I think it's really fitting to the song. I think it's overall a really sweet little song. It has a lot of very natural feeling in it, so I really did enjoy it. Let's continue to Supermarket Flowers.
I took the supermarket flowers from the windowsill through the D.O tea from the cup packed up the photo album Matthew and May memories of a life that's been loved
I like the short finishes to the phrases. Not everything has to be always dragged and developed. Again, he derives a lot from the natural feeling of speech, and he does know how to convey it in his singing, so it feels very relatable for the listener.
To the girl Wilson cars and stuffed animals pull the own ginger beer down the sink. Dad always told me don't you cry when you're down, but mom does a tear every time that I blink. Oh, I'm in pieces, it's tearing me up. I know a heart that's broke is a heart that's been loved. So I'll sing hallelujah. You are an angel in the shape of my mom.
I really do love that his natural resonance. He has a very nice, grounded voice, but it doesn't mean that he has no brighter quality to his tone. When he's going to go into higher tones, you're going to immediately hear how his voice will change into much more metallic and bright and powerful. But in his lower spaces, he knows how to give it the roundness and a very sweet feeling. And it's coming a lot from his chest resonance there. I would love him to pronounce his vowels a little bit more so we can get a little bit more fuller tones every single time he gets a little vowel. Ta-dun-ta-dun-ta-dun-dun-ta.
When I fell down, you'd be there holding me up. Spread your wings as you go. When God takes you back, he'll say hallelujah, you're home.
But it's also a problem of the difference of the pronunciation. We do pronounce things different in English. We are used to open different vowels. So there's this big jump between Korean and English language, how we utilize the vowels, how we open them. So that's understandable.
I flop the pillows, make the bed, stock the chairs up. Fold these nightgowns neatly in the case. John said he drive and put his hand on my cheek and wiped a tear from the side of my face.
Oh,
I hope that I see the world as you did, 'cause I know.
Here, look at how he is singing the I. He's not trying to really squeeze it in. I hope that I, which would be really, really uncomfortable and it would really interrupt the entire sound. You can hear how well he is pre-planning his positioning and where he's going to be leaning with his resonance. I hope that he lets it really ascend very naturally, doesn't block it in any shape or form. It's really good.
Alive in love is a
Again.
life that's been lived, so I'll sing hallelujah. You were an angel in the shape of my mom. When I fell down, you'd be there holding me up. Spread your wings as you go. When God takes you back, he'll say hallelujah, you're home.
That was such a sad piece. You didn't guys tell me it's gonna be so emotional. Oh, that was beautiful.
저는 어쨌든 대중
D.O is a really good storyteller. It's mainly because he does derive a lot from actual intonation of the speech, from the conversational style. It's very, very, very prevalent on his singing, and that's why he can really deliver such fragile and sensitive stories in such a beautiful manner. Like this would grab anyone's heartstrings and pull on them because that was so, so beautiful. I think we've got a little snippet of IU through the night, so let's...
이 밤 그날의 반딧불을 당신의 참 가까이
That was beautiful. That little jump in a head voice. He also listens to his body quite a lot. He's very intuitive about his voice. So when he goes, he's not trying to build that tone. He's jumping right into his mix. Very clean, very pretty, but it's also he's letting his body guide him a little bit.
사랑한다는
Oh, I love that air.
너무 이게
That
인정이
pretty.
되네요. 아뭘
다른
괜찮아.
분의
I love that half clean tone, half air. It was so beautifully fitting in here, actually. And this is Sung Si Kyu.
잊고 내가 첫눈에 너를 알아봤을 때 모든 건 분명 달라지고 있었어 내 세상은 널 알기 전과 후로 나뉘어
You can hear the cleaner the tone, the more resonance you can hear from his voice, especially in the lower tones. The chest resonance is so pretty. Ah, it feels so fuzzy and comforting. Okay, so this is Falling Like the Stars.
I swear to God when I come home I'm gonna hold you so close
Clean tone completely.
I swear to God when I come home I'll never let go Like a river I flow
A little restriction. Like a river.
To the ocean I know You pull me close Guiding me home
So you can see the huge difference between different songs and how he conducted his breath and how much he was mixing of the air into the stone and how much it changed the face of every song that he sang. So knowing how to work with your air so you do not necessarily always air dump and everything is just so mushy and just so fuzzy, just that is very, very, very one-dimensional. What you want to do is work with it. Sometimes cleaner tone, sometimes a little half on half. It's just really based on that, how kind of contrastful, how sharp the song is going to sound. For example, here he went with a cleaner tone and it immediately sounds much more perky and a little bit sharper. And I really enjoy this for this one song because it's a little bit higher pace too. It's not just a balladic, but it has a little bit of a drive in it.
And I need you to know that we're falling so fast. We're falling like the stars, falling in love.
So you have to have a very nice heavy bass to do that really nice flip in the head voice. Ta, ta, ta. If you want to have that obvious flip there, you cannot water down the bass. You have to have a solid bass, so a solid lower tone before you flip into the head voice, and it's gonna make that pretty contrast that we're hearing right here.
And I'm not scared to say those words. With you, I'm saying we're falling like the stars.
Beautiful reconnection. Really nicely reconnected.
I swear to God every day He won't take you away 'Cause without you, babe, I'll lose my way. Oh, I'm in love, oh, I'm in love, oh, I'm in love.
Again, more of a frontal resonance. I'm in love, love. A lot of that resonance is accumulating right behind his front teeth on that heart palate. Love, love.
Oh, I'm in love, oh, I'm in love, oh, I'm in love.
A little run there.
And I need you to know that we're falling so fast. We're falling like the stars. It's falling in love.
A little vocal flip there. Falling in love. Oh, I made it
And
harder.
I'm not scared to say those words. With you, I'm saying we're falling like the stars.
We had a little bit of a texture there. I was talking, so I'm just going to replay that. I do not want to make anybody mad. You're like, you're talking too much. I'm sorry. Let's hear it one more time.
'Cause without you, babe,
You put a little bit of a texture there.
Oh, I'm in love, oh, I'm in love, oh, I'm in love, oh, falling so fast, we're falling like the stars.
The fluctuation there is so freaking pretty. It's so really nicely controlled. Like you can fluctuate between your upper register and a head voice and your lower register, but you have to know how to work around your vocal break. You have to know if you're going for the flip that is going to be full of contrast and it's going to be very obvious, or you want to do it very fluently where no flip was going to be visible and it's going to sound very nice and interconnected. And he's working super nicely with it.
And I'm not scared to say those words.
There was a little texture there.
With you, I'm say we're falling like the stars, just falling in love.
So pretty. I love that flip. I'm falling in love.
춤하시는 방향이 조금 바뀌었다.
Good. We've seen a little bit more dimensions to D.O in this one. We've got a little bit of a texture that I was super happy to hear because it helped the dynamics so much, because we already started with a pretty clean tone across the whole song. We've got more of an upper tones, and that texture just tickled something that really needed to be there. Really nicely done. That fluctuation with the head voice, so pretty. 나영 Kwong and
기대랑 뭐가 있네요.
Expectations.
나영권님의 기대를 불러주신다고요? 네. 불러보겠습니다.
It's like you're gonna sing that favorite song that you told me about. You're gonna sing it right now. I do love Lee Mujin. He's just like shocking everybody who comes to his show. He's like, oh, you like that song? Do you like that song? Do you like it? Yeah, okay, sing it now. Now, do it. Just peer pressuring everybody.
알겠습니다.
겁이 나
Ooh, the movement.
강하지 못한 나 너 없이 무엇도 아닌 나이 맘속에 너 하나만 안고 알고 살아온 나 알잖아.
Oh, that was a beautiful run over there. But listen to the change in his timbre. This is much warmer. He's using much more of his chest resonance. He's not trying to just push the sound forward, but he's utilizing a much bigger chunk of the resonance, also from the guttural area. And just overall, it's much more a fuller tone. You can hear a little fuzz in there. That's that chest resonance. So pretty.
너밖에 없는 날 알잖아.
Ooh, those runs though.
나의 하늘이던 그날에 한겨울 웃던 나처럼 다시 사랑할 수 있도록 해줘.
Oh, so pretty. That little tremble at the end.
이름 좋다.
The higher tones are so nicely cushioned with air. So pretty. I like this one. This would be probably my preferred way to hear D.O. Listen, everybody has their own style, and D.O. written his album for himself. He enjoys that. But I wish I could have D.O. singing stuff like this all day, every day. I'm super big fan of this D.O. specifically. So I enjoyed this one. I'm super happy that they put it there. Okay, and the duet is gonna be Goodbye Summer. I'm excited.
기억해 복도에서 떠들다 같이 혼나던 우리 둘 벌써면서도 왜 그리도 즐거웠는지 알았어 그날 이후로 우리는
Their voices are so pretty together. Oh my god. Both of them are mixing just a tiny little bit of air in to make it super warm, and they sound delicious together.
성동이 별자리처럼 넌 나라는 너였어 졸업하기 전 날 많이 울던 너 잘하고 꾹 참던 너
Ooh, the
하고
layering.
싶었던 말 못하고 뜨거웠던 그 여름처럼 안녕 친구라는 이름 어느새 미워
That was beautiful belt from Lee Mujin. You could hear also the little vibrato at the very end. Ah, that was beautiful belts. But I like that D.O has slightly brighter tone to Lee Mujin, and they are just working so well together. I loved the layering part. That was so nicely done.
감추던 감정은 지금 더 아픈 비밀의 기억일 뿐 우리 사이 정리할 수 없는 사진 보면 가슴 아린 sorry I'm sorry 여름아 이젠 goodbye yeah yeah
D.O is so agile with his voice as well. He feels so at home with a lot of movement, either runs or tiny little bit of a riffs. That is so natural to him. So the agility of the voice is really brilliant. Oh, this is such a beautiful duet.
What do I say? We didn't have no play, no games. I shoot it to the chest, I shoot it, ask for you to stay. And it gets me down. The unsaid words that remain. 시작하지도 않고 끝나버린 이야기. 축제 마지막 날 너의 노래도 나른한 여름바다도 함께라서 소중.
This is so beautifully arranged for like those two voices. The layers is so pretty. You feel like they're playing like a little musical ping pong there, and you just do not know even where to go first. It's so pretty. Again, the vibrato, so subtle and pretty. Sweet little head voice. 보면 가슴 아린 sorry I'm sorry 여름아 이젠 goodbye Baby I know 혼잣말이라서 미안해 사실은 널 사랑해 Such a clean belt. Oh, he also, you can see that he does not flex that oh. You don't hear that. Such a release. Oh, is creating a lot of space for that to have enough place to really develop and resonate. He's using a little bit of a tiny vocal flip. Just a tiny little. So cute. See, when he went for a really open belt, you immediately see the belting phase, the really exposed front teeth and a big opener. So very often you see Korean singers, K-pop singers, but overall from other countries as well, especially when they have more of a closed language, that they do not open their mouth too much during singing, and English then sounds a little bit too closed up than if it would be an English singer singing it. But when it comes to big belts, whoever you are and wherever you are from, it's gonna be open. It's gonna be that typical belting phase right there with exposed teeth, a little nose crunch, and a big opener, because that's the only way to create a really gorgeous, bright, and resonating belt. Also nicely released ooh. I'm sorry 여름아 이젠 goodbye 친구라는 이름 어느새 미워진 이름 보면 가슴 아린 story I'm sorry 여름아 이젠 goodbye yeah la 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 I love this. It was so good. Did you hear that? That was so nicely arranged when it came to a vocal arrangement. There was some layering. There was a lot of harmony there. There were ad-libs. They were exchanging and singing the main melody, and then another one was adding an ad-libs on, and then they switched. This was so nicely rehearsed, and just the way it was arranged was so smart and so creative. Like, we've got almost everything. It was so nice. Well, this was definitely a very, very cute performance. It was probably one of my favorite duets from Lee Mujin as well. I really enjoyed this one. It has D.O written all over it. It has a big reference to his personality and to his singing style as well. I'm super happy I got to react to this. I'm super happy that he went to Lee Mujin because Lee Mujin is just very close to my heart. This whole show is very authentic to the singers that they invite. And I'm super glad that D.O got there and we've got this performance. I really enjoyed it. If you did enjoy this video though, please don't forget to subscribe right here. Here's the video that YouTube actually recommends for you. And here is the rest of my Korean reactions. Please stay safe and healthy. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.